The Buffalo Bills haven't even taken the field yet for training camp this season, and they already have a player whose season is over. Backup running back and primary return specialist Nyheim Hines will undergo season ending surgery after sustaining a non football injury to his leg. Reports are that it happened during a jet ski incident, and Nyheim Hines, who will turn 27 this season, will not be a participant for the 2023 Buffalo Bills. So, how did the Buffalo Bills now respond to losing somebody who, while wasn't involved in the offense much last season after being traded for at the trade deadline, was rumored to be more of a part of the offense going forward this year, plus obviously the primary return duties on both kick and punt return? One, I think this probably locks in Latavius Murray as a roster lock for the Bills. Now, in my opinion, Latavius Murray was going to make the 53-man roster regardless of this injury. I think that the path was there for him to be that veteran backup, Damian Harris insurance policy. I don't know if Latavius Murray was on track to be active every game day, but now I think he is a rock solid RB3 for the Bills. Lock him in. He's going to make the team. Where this becomes interesting, though, is undrafted free agent Jordan Mims. I don't think there was a realistic path for Jordan Mims to make this roster out of camp with the state of the running back roster prior to the Hines injury, but now he has a real path to making this team. Jordan Mims is an interesting player. He has not fumbled in a game since 2017. Unbelievable ball security. He has some kick return experience in college. He returned 13 kicks at Fresno State, but that is not something he specializes in. That is a skill that maybe can be taught. I don't know that the Bills need to be overly aggressive in trying to find a kick or a punt returner, especially given the state of the new special teams rules, where they just seem to be devaluing that position year over year over year. But Jordan Mims definitely stands to be the primary beneficiary of this unfortunate injury. As far as kick and punt return options on the roster, the two most likely candidates, in my opinion, are second-year wide receiver Khalil Shakir and Deontay Hardy, the Bills' free agent addition from this offseason. Hardy has 77 punt returns in his career and 75 kick returns. He's been okay. He's an explosive player. He certainly has the skill set to do that. But you look at a guy who's smaller, has an injury history. The Bills certainly have a plan for him on offense. Obviously, this isn't an ideal situation for anybody. I wonder if they would be a little hesitant to put him out there in the return game, but he certainly has the longest resume of any player that's currently on the Bills roster. The other player to look at here is second-year wide receiver Khalil Shakir. If you remember, he actually was in the competition for punt returner last year, was kind of a surprise inactive week one when Jamison Crowder ended up being the punt returner in that game against the Rams. I think the Bills would be comfortable with Shakir in that role. He did some returning in college. That's something to keep an eye on. And obviously, when you're talking about guys that are competing for wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5, anything extra you can do on game day to help your value is a plus when it comes to who's going to be active, who's going to get a jersey, who's going to be standing on the sidelines. Aaron Wilson has reported that the Bills are working out veteran running back Darrington Evans. He's a third-year player, doesn't have much experience at all in the NFL, very limited sample size as far as touches goes, has returned a handful of kicks, not a whole lot of a resume to go on. This could just be as simple as we lost a guy, we need to add a guy just to get the numbers right for training camp. But I would expect that the Bills are going to be moderately aggressive in trying to fill this. I don't think that they're going to go out now and all of a sudden be in the market for a Dalvin Cook. I don't think that they're going to go out and be in the market for a Kareem Hunt. I think what the Bills are going to do is push forward with what they already have on their roster at running back with James Cook, Damian Harris, and Latavius Murray. I think this opens the door for a Jordan Mims, and I think they will look to the street to try to find somebody that can take the wear and tear off of those guys in training camp, maybe pop and squeeze onto the roster as a fourth running back, or maybe the practice squad, depending on how that goes. But the Bills haven't even taken the field yet, and they already have a little bit of adversity to sort through here as training camp starts this week for our Buffalo Bills. I am Josh McCarty. I would love it if you hit that subscribe and like button. It would help us out so much as we are trying to grow Bills Chat on YouTube to make this your one-stop shop for all Buffalo Bills content. I will see you next time on Quick Hits.